Hey, Coach Nate here, talking about the food choices behind the $1 Million Meal Plan and why it's so effective. So without being too sciencey, I wanted to get into some of the theory behind the $1 Million Meal Plan and explain why it works and what it's good for, okay? So as people in America, we've all experienced lunch before, and we've probably all experienced that feeling of general tiredness, fatigue, or that zombie-ness that you get around 2, 3 p.m. after a heavy meal, okay? And this is because only recently have we as humans become agricultural and industrialized. Prior to this, we were hunters. We were hunters and gatherers. And what that meant is that we needed high energy to hunt our prey. So what happens is when we fill ourselves up, when we stuff ourselves with food, specifically carbohydrates and heavy foods like that are high in energy, our body thinks, okay, we've hunted, we're feasted, and now we can chill out, turn everything off, let's relax, okay? So this is specifically from an energy standpoint, and the $1 Million Meal Plan is not just for energy, but having that aspect of things is going to make our results so much more incredible, because not only are we going to be targeting hormonal imbalances, not only are we going to be eliminating some sugars and some carbohydrates, but we're also going to be able to have total focus when it comes to our families. We're going to be all in, all present. When it comes to our careers, we're going to be able to dive in with that intensity and passion and get more done during our day. You know, so this is just about becoming a more powerful, more focused, more intense person in every aspect of our life. So let's talk a little bit about the specifics. So in the morning, our big goal is to avoid most carbohydrates. Okay, so this goes against a lot of people's theories, and I'm not going to tell you this is the only way to eat. A lot of people have other great results with other options, but for me and for a lot of my clients, this has been the most effective, simplest way of getting great results and feeling amazing. So I'm encouraging you to try it all the way. Go all in on this on the first 21 days, okay? So first part of the day, we're going to avoid carbohydrates almost completely, okay? So that's breakfast, coffee, and lunch. Since coffee I've actually included as another whole meal because we're going to be using that to get an extra boost of protein. If you don't drink coffee, that's no big deal. You can still follow on this meal plan without having to do the coffee, but this is a great way of getting some of the benefits of, I've heard people talk about Bulletproof Coffee and the benefits of the energy there. Well, we're going to do that without having a 500 calorie fat bomb dropped on us right in the beginning of the day, okay? So we're gonna stay with a higher protein, higher fat thought process all the way from morning until about 4 p.m., okay? At 4 p.m., that's when we're gonna start adding carbohydrates back in, especially in dinner. So a lot of people think, again, okay, well, you can't have carbs after insert a time. You know, I've heard a lot of different ones. That's not necessarily true, especially when you eat like this, because what's going to happen, like I talked about earlier, when you do have those carbohydrates in the PM, that signals to your body, okay, it's time to relax. It's time to take a deep breath. We've eaten, we've fasted, we've gone through our hunger phase, and now we can actually relax, enjoy our time, and that'll actually help you get to sleep a lot more in the back end too. So this is just a great way of simplifying our nutrition and making it not so complicated, okay? So one other thing before I let you go here is that I want to just help you reframe in your brain hunger cues, okay? So a lot of us feel hungry and start thinking, oh no, where's that next meal coming from? I got to stop somewhere. I'm so hungry. Everything is so difficult. Stop, take a breath. When you get that hunger cue, that's good. That means that you haven't necessarily packed a ton of food into your body but it also means you don't necessarily need energy. When you get that hunger cue, it's your body being like, okay, it's time to go hunt. It's time to go turn on. It's time to get something going so that way we can eat later, okay? It doesn't need an immediate response. So I want you to start thinking about when you feel that hunger cue, think about that as an insertion, an injection of energy into your body, into your brain, and use that accordingly, okay? So if you have any questions, post those in the group. I want to hear all about where you're at and what you need and how I can support you. Okay, I'm really, really excited to hear. Thanks again. Make sure you read through that $1 Million Meal Plan and then hit me with any questions from there.